You're watching Bloodline RC, and I'm Aaron.
Hey, I'm
That's Brandon. And we're coming to you from Pheasantland RC Park. Friday night racing. We're gonna cover some of the highlights of tonight's racing.
Ooh,
What did you think of tonight's racing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
How'd you do?
Interesting. I stepped on it in the BL2 and
So you finished.
Not too bad.
You finished in the C-Main.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
And that was, I think, the first time I saw C-Main here, other than one of the big shows.
It is.
So,
It is. It hasn't happened for a while.
Regular Friday night.
Yeah. So the
series racing.
BL2 is pretty big.
Yes.
So and you really stepped on it too. And
yeah. Leading, and what was it?
Oh yeah, you stepped on it there.
Last 3 laps, I stepped on it.
And you stepped on it in stock car.
A little bit.
So yeah, you
Car changed, so.
That's always the car change.
It did. That's what they all say.
Never the driver did.
No.
All right.
Never.
Well, watch out for our highlights, and we'll be back at you then.
We're here.
Yeah.
First up is the 12T Sportsman A main.
Who's winning, guys? Jason?
Let's see.
Jax? No?
Aiden Weller's on the pole and takes an early lead over Brandon Kroll and Jack Johns. In no time at all, Aiden's got a nice lead, while Brandon Kroll gets bumped out of the way by Jack Johns. Jax almost loses second right here with a real close call, almost running into Brian Beaver. Just a few laps later, Aiden hits the hump, giving the lead over to Jax. A few laps later, the leaders narrowly miss some trouble in turn 2, which gives Aiden Weller the chance to go back at the lead, but he almost loses it coming out of 2. Jack John gets into him and roughs him up on the backstretch. Here again, the leaders narrowly miss trouble as Jack John gets around Phil Oswald. Phil Oswald, though, loses his left front tire and keeps going. That car pushes like a dump truck, but he's still getting around the track. Again, the leader's luck holds out as Jax and Aiden narrowly miss Phil upside down. The leader's luck's about to run out as Jack John gets into Phil Oswald and about half the field as Aiden Weller comes around to take the lead. He's got to cruise on to an easy victory over Jack Johns and Ray Horning in third place.
So, Phil, how was it driving with 3 wheels?
Not bad, actually. Car handled better than I thought.
All right. Aiden, how do you like that surprise win? Did you think that was going to happen?
Way to go, bud.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Boy, you are cocky. Good job, Ed. You waited it out. You did a good job there. How'd you manage third in that crash?
I don't know. I have my eyes closed.
Best thing to do.
Our next highlight's the BL2 B main. Brian Stout in the 76, the black and red car, takes an early lead over crowd favorite John Beer in that black and sticker car. John's running a strong second tonight, having a good run, until he's starting to get some pressure from Alex Moyer in that yellow and blue car. Alex slips underneath in 1 and 2. John tries to tuck in, but he's hampered by some lap traffic. John pushes a little too far, hits the dots, and he traction rolls. Brian Stout and Alex Moyer, they hang on for first and second, and they're going to make the bump up to the A main.
John, we were rooting for you. But hey, you lost it towards the middle of the race. You were up there though.
It's the best I did so far this year.
You were looking good. But I imagine you're pretty disappointed.
No, I learned a lot.
Good.
I don't go home disappointed.
All right, good. We'll see you next week. So, Stout, now that you won that, how do you think your chances are for the A-Main?
I'm going to say not great.
Really?
Yeah, you know,
I don't know. That car looks good.
it looks good, but it's a whole lot different when there's 10 cars out there, man. I
Sure
proved that
is.
on Tuesday.
Sure is. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck at this one. It's your race to lose.
Up next, we got the stock car A main.
Who's going to win this? No? Corey? Really? Okay. I bet it's going to be
Stout.
Brandon?
What?
You winning? You got to redeem yourself for losing out of the C main.
No, that was bad.
Alex, you just got second in the B main now. You're not getting the win. All right. then I guess Stout's going to take it. He's the only one. So let's just cancel this race.
What's that?
We'll just cancel this race and just say you won.
I'm cool with that.
All right.
Stout takes early lead on the start as the rest of the field just bunches up and proceeds to hit each other in the rear. Kyle in that 7-Up machine goes out there early on, tries to make a pass, spins it, gets hit by Brandon Growler and Alex Moyer, putting him nearly a lap down, while Stout and Growler are out there running away with it. Late in the race, Stout's running away with it while Growler and Horning are going at it. Kyle gets a piece of Alex as he's trying to go for second from Growler, but with just a few laps to go, Growler loses it in turn 4, allowing Horning to sneak underneath. Stout goes off for an easy victory as Kyle tries to run around there and just show how fast that 7-Up machine is.
So, Kyle, what did you think of that? You were running really good there.
Yeah, I couldn't catch a break in the beginning, but
For a second there, I thought you were going to finish third. You were catching Growler, but then you ran into some lap traffic problems.
I did.
But then Growler went out there
Well, forgot
and screwed up at the last minute, giving you a pretty easy run to second. Brandon, now, yeah, you pretty much had second locked up until that last minute sprint.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? What happened?
I really don't know. The car actually changed a little bit, got a little bit looser. So
All right.
as the race progressed,
How are you with third?
I'm all right with it.
You're all right
Still
with third?
podium, so can't
All right.
complain.
I could, but that's me.
Hey, we'll come back next week and make it better.
Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Brian, dominating 2 races in a row back to back. How do you feel about that?
Tired.
Tired?
I'm still tired from that damn SR10 race chasing them things around, man.
You still have a BL2 race to go.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, your stock car looked pretty good out there.
It's good. It's just whether I screw up or not.
Well, you didn't this time.
That's what it all comes down to.
You know what? Everybody else screwed up. So, well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
One of
Appreciate it.
many more wins you'll get this season.
Appreciate it.
Wrapping things up, here is the BL2 A main.
Who's going to win this?
Joe.
All right. Corey?
Uh,
All right. Weller?
Pole sitter Joe Ilg in that yellow and black machine leads him off and takes the early lead over Chad Kohler and Brett Ludwig, followed by Steve Weller. Our pole sitter gets in trouble early as he gets into a tangle on the backstretch, allowing Steve Weller to jump up into the lead, which quickly gets taken over by Chad Kohler. It's Chad, Steve, and Brett as they proceed to run away from the rest of the field. Night's full of trouble for our Bloodline teammate Kyle Horning as he takes out himself on turn 2. B main winner Brian Stout gets into some trouble on the backstretch. Brett Ludwig, our leader, narrowly misses it with Chad Kohler in hot pursuit. Chad finally runs into some trouble out there as Joe Ilg does some off-roading. Joe's not the only IRA teammate doing some off-roading. Here, Chad Kohler is having some trouble as that car's starting to fade in the late laps, giving that 112 of Steve Weller a chance to catch up. With a controversial move on the last lap, Steve Weller gets by Chad Kohler to take second place. Brett Ludwig's going to take the win, but these guys, even though the race is over, just can't stop wrecking.
So, Brett, how was it to dominate that race?
Oh, it felt good.
Did it? All right, you're picking up right where you left off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weller, you did a good run.
I haven't lost.
No?
Cheater.
So what is this, 3 in a row?
Maybe more than that.
Really?
He's cheating.
Who
said that?
We can do a teardown right now.
Sour grapes.
We'll take the clips off and everything.